back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me today. I'm so glad you're here. And as you can see, we are in the backyard. So this video is going to be the start of the, I guess, extreme makeover of our backyard. It's going to be pretty significant changes that we're making back here. And I just kind of wanted to do like a starter video. I wanted to show you guys what we're working with back here. Last summer I did kind of a patio refresh, yeah, so we talked about in that video, you know, some of the things that we had planned for this year. And so we are almost right back around at that time again. I can't believe it's been almost a year, but we're about to start with some of those plans. So I wanted to give you a good look at what it looks like now so we can have a good before and after. So we are coming fresh off of winter. I think this is like the second day of spring. And, you know, nothing has been done back here, so it's pretty dirty. We've had a lot of like windstorms lately, and we didn't have a bad winter, but we did have a couple of days of snow. So yeah, it doesn't look good. The grass is still dead. Nothing has grown back. The little grass that we could grow hasn't grown back. So I had a little flower bed that I had done, and those are all dead. It's just a mess, but we're gonna get it together, I promise you. So let me just turn the camera around, and then I'm gonna show you guys what we are working with. Okay, starting from the left side of the backyard. So I had a flower bed that I had done last year. It did not last very long, I'm gonna be honest. They died like not too long after. Our summers are really brutal. You know, 105, 106 days, like consecutively, with absolutely zero rain for months, 2 months at a time sometimes. So our summers are really harsh, and it's hard to grow things. So not only that, I really don't have a green thumb. I'm really not good at gardening. That is something that I want to learn more about and get better at. But nevertheless, this is going to change. I think I'm going to end up putting down some rocks and pavers all along here, and then it's going to extend to wrap around here. As you guys can see, we don't have any grass. Like, there is no grass because of how shaded it is. It doesn't get any sun, and that was one of my main complaints, or is one of my main complaints, and why I want to make the changes that I'm going to make, because there's no grass, and that bothers me. I mean, and then the dog contributes to not being able to grow grass too. So this gate around the tree, I think we can move it. We had it around there because when Prince was a puppy, he used to go over there and just eat the mulch and do all that stuff, but I think we can move it now that he's much older and kind of mellowed out a little bit. And then just coming back, here is, you can see holes where he's dug into the ground. There he is right there. No grass will grow right in the center. We may get some grass back here along the fence line and over here as we, you know, get closer to summer, and I think we may get some grass over here. But right here, right at the edge of the patio and in the middle, grass never grows. So we're gonna fix that. Okay, so that's the right side. Same thing, because it's so shaded, it doesn't get any sun, no grass. And then here is the patio as it stands right now. You can see it's a complete mess. Like I said, nothing has been done back here. We haven't done any cleaning because we're just coming off of winter. So I am going to tidy it up just a little bit so I can sit back here while it's still cool enough to sit back here, because probably in the next maybe month, it's probably going to be unbearable to sit back here until after dark. But yeah, so you can see my lights are falling down here and here. So I might, you know, kind of do a little bit with that just for now. But all right, the changes that we're going to be making. So we are extending the patio. It's going to come out about 10 feet. It's not going to hit the fence, but it's going to give us maybe about 2.5, 3 feet left. But it's going to start from the end, and it's going to come all the way down to maybe about right here. I think we'll have maybe about 3 or 4 feet left, but it's going to be pretty much be a rectangle. I think it's going to be a 10 by 15 patio extension, concrete extension. And then from that fence all the way down to, from that opening of the fence all the way down to the fence, coming around the patio perimeter, or the extension of the patio perimeter, all the way around, back up to where the other side of the extension comes, is going to be pavers and rocks. And then I think I'm also going to put pavers and rocks here and going back there to that fence. So Prince will have, he'll have a section of grass where he can still, you know, go use the bathroom and do what he needs to do. But he won't have this whole yard anymore. He just won't. And that is probably about it. I'm super, super excited. I think the contractors come, today is Saturday. I think they'll be here Wednesday to do the concrete. So I'm super excited. So I'll make sure that I kind of get a little bit of footage of that. And then, yeah, I am right now researching pergolas and gazebos and a dining set. So I can have all of that ready to go once the concrete cures. I probably won't be able to put the actual gazebo up until my husband comes home. He's out of town working, so I don't think he comes home until the end of April. So it might be a while before we get to that part, but still excited. But anyway, you guys, I am going to go ahead and go for now. And then I think the next clip you'll see will probably be them laying down the concrete. All right. Talk to you guys later. Good morning. Happy Wednesday. Today is the day that we get the patio extension done. The guys are here to pour the concrete. It actually was just raining about maybe 10 minutes ago. So as you can see, there's one guy and there's another guy. I don't know if you guys can see him standing over there, underneath the, there he is, underneath the patio. I think they're just trying to wait for the rain to stop so they can start back working. It just kind of did like a quick little downpour and they had to stop for a second, but hopefully they can get it done today. I know that the forecast does call for rain the entire morning, but I think it's supposed to clear up as the day goes on. I'll show you guys a final look when they're done. Try not to get them on camera like their faces, because I don't think that you should be putting people on camera that, first of all, they're not aware, and then I didn't get their permission. So I'll try to see if I can show you guys just like some final results, or maybe even during, but just try not to get them on camera. But yeah, so maybe the next couple of clips you guys will see will be the final results. So the extension is done. They just got through about maybe 30 minutes ago. I can't talk. So yeah, I think initially I told you guys that we were gonna do 18 feet this way and then 10 feet out. So when the contractor came out and kind of looked at everything, he felt like 20 feet, which is the length of the actual patio, would look better than stopping at 18. So we decided to go ahead and extend it. Of course, it costs more money, but we decided to go ahead and extend it the full length of the patio. So it's 20 by 10. He said that by tomorrow morning we can walk on it. It should be fine. Should be completely dry by then, which is impressive. I thought it was going to take a couple days before we could walk on it. So by tomorrow, I can let the dog out and do whatever he needs to do. Phase 2 is coming. I don't know when that part will be completed, and that's to put the gazebo up. I get the gazebo Friday. It's supposed to be delivered on Friday, but of course I don't have anybody to put it up for me. My husband won't be here until the end of April, so we're looking at about a month before I can get him to enlist his brother and his dad to help him put up the gazebo. Unless I pay like somebody else to do it, like a task rabbit or something. I don't know. I really don't want to pay anybody, but I also don't want to wait a month. But in the meantime, I am going to be focusing on all of this. This needs to be cleaned thoroughly. It's really dirty, obviously, because of them doing their work back here. It was pretty nasty out earlier today. It actually rained for a lot of the morning, and they did this in the rain, which I was super impressed by that. I thought that for sure they wouldn't be able to do it with the rain, but they got it done. So I'm going to work on this in the meantime. If I get the okay to go ahead and hire somebody and my husband is willing to pay for it, then I'll do that. But if he doesn't want to pay for it, that's fine. I can understand that. That is money that could be saved if I just use a little bit of patience and wait for him. But anyway, I just want to show you guys the slab of concrete. I think they did a good job. So yeah, on to phase 2. Hey y'all, welcome back to another video. Thank you so much for joining me. So this is many days later, or many weeks later actually, from the last clip I would have shown you guys. So my husband is in the process of putting together the patio furniture that I purchased. It came in 3 separate boxes. Those 3 boxes over there that we need to break down and put in recycle. But I think this is everything. So he's going to try to put this together over the next couple of hours. We have somewhere that we need to go this evening, so hopefully we can get it put together before we leave. I really would like for it to be put together. And then I actually am going to end up hiring somebody to put the gazebo up. I don't think my husband's going to be able to do it. So we're looking for somebody to come out and do the gazebo. So that will be coming up soon. Maybe this week, maybe next weekend, but soon. Okay, y'all, we're outside and I'm about to clean the patio. I already did kind of like a, just a little surface cleaning and kind of straightening up and rearranging everything a couple weeks back, but I'm actually about to really deep clean it. I'm gonna move everything off of the covered patio out here to the extension and take off the rug. I'm gonna sweep, wash it down. I'm gonna wash and spray down the windows, everything. And then I'm gonna reattach the lights because I have some new hooks to reattach the lights. I'm gonna spray down the furniture, get all the dust and dirt and pollen and all that off. I'm gonna try to save these, what do you call these things? These lanterns. I'm gonna try to save those. I bought those last year and I still like them. They're just a little dirty, and I feel like if I just, wash them off, they should be fine to use again this year. Then those are a couple of planters that I had from last year that I may still use. And then I bought some new planters this year. I have to go to Lowe's or some type of nursery and find some flowers or plants that I can put out here that I can actually keep alive. But so that's what we're about to do. And then over here is that little set that I had from last year. I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that. Haven't made up my mind. And yeah, so I'm thinking I may need to split this video up in 2 parts. Maybe, maybe not. We'll see. Because there's still a lot more work that has to be done out here. Even after we finish with this area, there's a lot of yard work that actually needs to be done to just make everything complete. So anyway, I'm not gonna keep talking. I want to go ahead and get started, and hopefully I can get this done in about, I don't know, an hour. My husband is inside doing the new patio furniture that I put together, which once he finishes, I may have to leave this out here on the extension because I want that furniture to be protected until we get the gazebo put up. So anyway, that's enough of me rambling. Let's get to work. Okay, y'all. So I've been working kind of off camera. I sprayed down all of the cushions and cleaned those really well, and now they're still wet, so they're drying. I moved this furniture out to the extension. I tried to spray down this rug because I really don't want to buy a new one. I just bought this one last year, but it's pretty dingy. So I'm gonna see what it looks like once it dries, just how bad it is. If I just cannot deal with it, then I'll replace it, but hopefully I won't have to. But this is as much as I was able to get done today. Cleaned off the table, like I said, the cushions, the furniture, the rug, sprayed down. The patio under there is still drying, so you probably can't tell how clean it is. But yeah, that's as far as I was able to get today by myself out here, because like I said, my husband's on the inside doing the other furniture. But I have to stop here for today because we actually are about to have a little date night, so I have to stop and go get ready because I do not want to be running late. That's his pet peeve, so I don't want us to be late. So I'm going to stop right here, and then we'll pick up tomorrow. Tomorrow, I'm hoping to be able to fix the lights, bring the other furniture out here and put it underneath here. Hey, stop that. Sorry, y'all. Prince out there eating something he shouldn't be eating. What else do I want to do tomorrow? I want to, we kind of want to work over here. If you can see, this situation is pretty bad. No grass, so every time it rains or there's water, you get a bunch of mud. So we're supposed to be putting pavers and like some type of rocks or pea gravel or something out here. So we may be able to get to that tomorrow. Hopefully we can, but if not, it's okay. We're gonna get it done though. But and then yeah, and then just, you know, putting out decor and everything. So hopefully I can get all that done tomorrow. I want to get this in one video, but I don't know. I may have to split it up into two. We'll see. All right, so I'm going to stop for here, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Inside and do just a quick little haul while he gets that done. So I went to Walmart, Amazon, and I believe Home Goods, and saw a lot of stuff, and I got this stuff a while ago. So I'll just go through it real quick. And this is probably not everything that I'm going to be getting for the outside, but I just want to show you guys what I got so far. So I just got some stuff for like mosquitoes and flies and just insects and stuff. Prince, you get in trouble. What are you doing? Anyway, I got some mosquito coils. If you guys have never used these, basically you just put them inside this little thing, and then you heat them up, or you like light them, and they repel mosquitoes. I've used them in the past. They work pretty well. So you get this little dish and then the 4 little coils. And then I got this outdoor flying insect trap. You plug it in, and it has like these little UV lights, kind of like the Zebo thing. I think that's what you call it. This is the Black Flag brand, because every summer we deal with tons of flies, and I'm so over it. So this year I'm working really hard to try to combat the flies and get ahead of the situation, and hopefully we can keep them to a minimum. I got this Better Homes and Gardens citronella candle, and it smells so good. Mango citron smells so freaking good, y'all. Oh, it smells good. Not to mention I like the jar that it came in. And then I got these pillow covers from Amazon. I wanted what do you call it, waterproof and UV resistant, but I don't think this is a waterproof cover. So this is gonna have to stay underneath the patio until the gazebo goes up, because I don't think it's waterproof. Anyway, I got this little planter, this little scallop planter from Walmart. Has a hole in there so you can put your plants and water them in there. I think it was like $4.99. It's Mainstays brand. It was like $4.99 or $5.99. Then I just got some more garden gloves because I just needed those. And then I got this planter from Home Goods, which I love. Oh, I just love the detail on it, like the scallop edge around the rim, and then the color, and then how it looks kind of like old and worn and distressed. Love it. Oh no, TJ Maxx. I'm sorry, y'all. TJ Maxx, $12.99. And then it has like this greenish grayish paint finish. I just love it. I think it's really, really pretty. And then from Amazon, I got these UV sun blocking curtains, and it's 2 panels, and they're like 98 inches long, I think. But I got those for putting on the patio. I have to go and get a tension rod, so I'm going to do that today, because these are definitely going up today. And then I got this rug from Amazon. It is by Nourishing Home, and I can't really describe it to you guys. You just have to wait until I open it up, which I'm going to open it up and put it out today as well. And then lastly, I got these 2 planters from, now these came from Home Goods. The other one came from TJ Maxx. But I got a smaller one and a larger one, and it also has the scallop detail around there. So I'm thinking I'm gonna put some type of tree in here. I don't know what tree, and then maybe another tree in this smaller one, because it's still big enough to hold like a tree. Not really sure. And I'm not sure what kind of tree I want to put in here. Maybe I'll do some roses. I have to figure it out. But that's all I got. I'm about to go back out here and help him get things finished up, because he has somewhere he needs to be. And then I'm probably going to end up going to Walmart and looking at like their plants and flowers and stuff, and seeing if there's anything that catches my eye that I can plant. And then, yep, we're going to come back and we're going to finish what we're going to finish, what we're able to finish up today. So.
So we are going to bring part 1 to a close. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. I know it was pretty long, but we had a lot to get done in the first part. I hope you enjoyed how everything turned out so far, but we still have a lot more to go, so stay tuned for part 2. I do want to thank you guys for tuning into this video. If you stayed to the end, thank you so much. And if you have not subscribed to the channel already, please don't forget to do so on your way out. Don't forget to like and comment, and I will see you guys in part 2 coming soon. Bye.